So Rashee Rice is out the first 6 games of the season. Let's talk about him and let's talk about a player that I think is being heavily underdrafted in that Chiefs offense. That's super big value for sleeper. So Rashee Rice, he tore a hamstring tendon. It was a bicep femoris, the most commonly injured hamstring as we know, and he also tore the lateral collateral ligament. Now, when you just have the lateral collateral ligament that's highlighted right there, usually a pretty quick recovery in the weeks as opposed to in the months. But once you have a combined ligamentous injury along with something like hamstring repair, it really prolongs that recovery to close to a year because it really protects that knee against the high velocity lateral forces that push the knee outward and back. Overall, I'm a little bit worried about the value of Rashee Rice or even Xavier Worthy because they're both going now in that late 5th, early 6th round. I'm worried about Rashee Rice getting acclimated after about 6 weeks. I know he's going to be practicing, obviously, but that's not the same as playing in an NFL game. And then Xavier Worthy also might be a sneaky pick. He was great value from that 7th to 9th round if you got him there. But now in the 5th round, I wouldn't be so sure about that. He should give you some good points these first 5 weeks. But after that, it's basically a coin toss. But who's this player that we should be targeting in the Chiefs offense that's going in the 7th round? Isaiah Pacheco is going in the late 6th, early 7th round. I think he's amazing value. Last season, he ended up getting a fibula fracture. And fibula fractures that require surgical fixation typically take about a 2 to 4 month return. So I told people to drop him. He ended up coming back at the end of the season. People got kind of annoyed, but he wasn't good at the end of the season. Now there's people saying that he's got injury concerns coming into this season because of how bad he was last season. But last season he was still in that recovery period and he doesn't really have that big of a competition for touches. So he's got a 30-year-old Kareem Hunt who did okay last season when he filled in, but wasn't any kind of significant upgrade over Pacheco. And then you have Elijah Mitchell, who missed all of last season with a hamstring repair, and he's missed about like 17 or 18 games prior to that over the previous 2 seasons. Pretty much when you get that fibula repair, they just stick a plate in there or they stick a nail in there, and you just need to wait it out. Bone heals back better than before, heals back stronger. So I'm confident that Pacheco, who's the youngest back on that roster and who was doing RB1 numbers in those 2 games before he got injured, is going to take over that backfield.